Hello, and here we are again. I've got my drink ready. Whoop. Time to paint and time to relax as well. It's the same thing now. Painting and relaxing, it's become the same thing. Unwinding after work. And if you work in retail, well, wow. Merry Christmas. So I've got some ultramarine blue. I'm going to put this on my page because I've created a ground on the paper, a dark ground, and you've probably seen I've done this before. Well, not this painting, but I've done this before. Basically, using acrylic, I've toned my paper, and you can do it any colour you like. You can use acrylic to tone any colour that you want to tone it. And then what happens is you have a nice dark base to work your watercolours and gouache paints into. I'm toning it blue with watercolour now. So it's almost glazing. Well, it basically is a glaze of ultramarine blue on top of the dark, and that's going to be the basis of this painting. Darkness. So I was thinking about a painting I did a while ago of the moon. Oh yes, relaxing with a cup of coffee. It's a really weak cup of coffee. Look at this. It's almost milky. It's really weak. So I don't feel like I need that much taste of coffee in it anymore. I can just about taste it. That's good enough for me. Right, so while it's a bit wet, I think I'll put in a bit of white. So a little bit of white, and I'm going to have a moon in this one. So we'll have our moon here, I think. Right there, we'll have our moon. So we'll have it shining brightly. Just using my finger to smudge this. Let it blend with the undercolour. There we go. And that's all drying at the moment, so you can leave that. I'm going to put some stars in the sky as well while that's doing its thing. You know, I might use a bit of a trick. Why not? Don't want them to be white stars, so I'm going to go into a bit of blue and white, and then I can flick some stars in the sky. There we go. That was quick, wasn't it? A few there as well. Boop. Boop. Right, that's that done. So that's our outer space painting finished. It does look a bit like it's going to be like that, doesn't it? It does look a bit like a space area. What I wanted to do is a nice night scene, a nice nighttime scene. So I'm just going to dry my brush, get a bit of this white. I might put a tiny bit of yellow in it. Tiny bit of yellow ochre. Whoops, that's a lot of yellow ochre. That wasn't a tiny bit. To wash my brush. Now I've got a tiny bit. Tiny weeny bit. Something about the moon. Think about the moon. And the light from the moon. Got to make this quite circular as well. How's that looking more on this side? It's not too bad, is it? It's not a bad start. I'll remove some of the paint with my finger along this side. And then what I can do is get into a bit more white. I'm getting a few little shapes in there. I think that's not too bad actually. A bit more light here. Just putting a little bit on, and then I use my finger just to pull that colour off. It just changes the brightness a little bit. I quite like that. It's quite a strong, bright moon. Nice glow around the moon. And what I was going to do, so I was thinking about a painting that I did a while ago of the mountain and the light hitting it. Although I'm not going to be as dramatic on this one. I'm thinking maybe over here there's a bit of a mountain here. Something like that. Use a little bit of blue and black for the other side. I won't completely get rid of that though. And I can just pull that out. Get a little bit more light. It's got a bit of blue in it, but something like that. Kind of like the idea of a bit of light on this bit as well. A little bit more dark. Dark and light, light and dark. Bit of a game going on. Okay. So, got a little bit of a mountain there. Could have a few more stars there. They didn't really come out as well as the other ones. So I'll do some more. I just needed to top up with my drink. That's what it was. This brush works a lot better. Yeah, actually I might have some mountains there as well, because then what I could do is do what I did before. Oh, the brush has just broke. Then I could like have the mountain sort of there. Something like that. And then have some light on it. And then what I think I'll do is with some fairly dry paint, I can have some going down the mountain, a bit more light. Yeah, that looks better. So if you've never done a painting before, you could do this one. You could easily do this one, and maybe there's some water. It's catching some light from the moon. There and there. You have to have it directly under the moon, by the way. Have some water in here. Okay. Now what I want is a bit of dark. This game of light and dark. The constant game of light and dark along here. To break that up. Maybe. So, if you put tiny little trees along here, you could do. Or, what I'm thinking is there's a tree like here. There's a tree right here. quite a big tree. And you can't really see it at the moment. It's just really dark, isn't it? Really dark. But then, if we get a little bit of light with the blue and white, see that sort of a bluey light and colour. We can start putting in little, highlights on one side. And then I just sort of, I just touched it with my finger to kind of get rid of some of them. So it's just lighting up that one side of the tree. Because the light's coming around, so I don't want it to be on this side because it's all facing this side. And if you want, you can put in a bit of dark for a tree trunk or something. Need a bit more light sort of down here as well. Maybe we'll have some land here. It's just in front of that. And then we want that moon light a bit brighter. And then, actually, I might bring this all the way along, just to put that into a lake. And then you can always brighten areas up using a bit of a dry brush. And then what I'll do is I'll create some ripples going across this. And you can get some really dark areas in here if you want to. And you can get pictures of mountains and you can create your version of it if you want. You can do all sorts. That little bit, extra bit of dark, it just makes that difference, doesn't it, sometimes? But anyway, it's quite fun painting is this one. I'm tempted to make a bit more of a statement here. So it goes there, like that. Just thought it was a bit boring, just that one sort of shape. Because you get all kinds of shapes on mountains, don't you? think that looks a bit better. Maybe, you know, if you was doing yours, you could put Santa in the sky just zooming past. You could do all kinds of things. And, but I think I'll call this one finished. I quite like this. I just wanted a sort of a moon effect. I suppose if I was going to take it a bit further, just trying to think. It's hard work, you know, thinking how to get beyond how to get beyond what I've already done. So yeah, what I'm thinking is you could get some more pure white, kind of go around. And go even brighter. Yeah, you can do that. You can go brighter like that. So yes, I think I'll call this I I'm just going to turn that a sec. I'm just going to go a bit round on there. Oops. It's not quite as round as I thought. I think that's more round, isn't it? That's closer, I think. It's hard to say. I'm just going to go with it, I think. I quite like it. It's tempting to put a touch of colour on, but the problem is, why would there be colour? A boat? A boat? What about a boat? What if we did have a boat in there? See, this is what happens when I'm painting. I'm always thinking, oh, what else could I do? So if there was a boat, say, on the water here, and it had a sail, let's go for it with a sail. All we would have is a little bit of light, maybe the person that's on it. It's got a bit of light there. Maybe there's someone else on it there. And he's holding a light as well. I don't know. Something like that. Probably be a lot darker than that. I don't really like the way I've done the sail. I think I'll go for a different type of sail with this. Yeah, so there's some sort of lights there, but it's very minute. We'll go with that anyway. So thanks very much for watching this one. Hope it gave you some ideas of what you could do, and hopefully there's ways you can see that you think, oh yeah, I could do a few dots down here to improve it like this. And you'll see all kind of things on your painting that you could improve on, and that'll be fantastic, because your painting will have a look that will look different to mine and everyone else's, because your style comes out by your hand. So anyway, thanks very much for watching this one, and I will see you at another one. Cheers, bye.